kept winning. Team play by Rex is an infinite going 1-2. Have got a couple matchups for you.
Definitely going to be an interesting game no matter.
An opportunity here. Oh my God.
All right, hello and welcome to the finals for RSC. Today we are going to start with a challenger matchup. The two teams competing in the finals for Season 6 are going to be the Flares out of the Fallout Shelter and the Paperboys over with 8-Bit Brigade, Fiend and Memlo as their GMs. This will be a best of 7 finals, as are all of them. Tonight we're going to have a challenger finals. And then shortly following that, it's going to be the Elite Finals. So for our first matchup, we are going to have the Flares and the Paperboys. The Flares got here by defeating the Spastics in round 1, the Pythons in round 2, and then the Stingrays in their semifinal matchup. Over on the other side of the bracket, we have the Paperboys. The Paperboys got here through defeating Prada, and then Aurora, and their semifinal was against the Barbarians. Both of these teams have decent records for their tiers. And then we have, for the Flares, we have Heat coming back for his second finals in 2 seasons. Last season he was a contender. He was in the contender finals with the same franchise. Here he is back with challenger finals. We also have Arok, Rob Wob, and iDunny rounding out the roster for the Flares. For the Paperboys, we are going to have John Bovey leading his team. We're going to have Veronine, and Fantano Bear. The Paperboys do come in with a 6-game lead on the Flares. Obviously, both teams made their way through the bracket. So I believe we're about ready to start up the games here. I'm going to throw it over to Rex, who's going to be one of our casters for tonight.
Hey guys, welcome to the Challenger Finals. We're going to have some tough games here, like Lamone was saying. We've got the Flares with Heat. He's coming back for his second final in a row. He was in, I believe, the Contender Final last season, and here he jumped from Contender through Prospect all the way into Challenger here, and is now coming to take another trophy here. But we have the Paperboys with John Bovey. This is going to be really hard to pronounce his name all night because I'm going to say John Jovi or whatever, the Bon Jovi the entire time. But that man is definitely a player to watch on that team. I believe he had like 20 plus MVPs, so he is definitely going to be the star of these games. So looks like we're getting into it now. So let's get into games. Oh, and we should be joined by Carner sometime later in the night. I think he's just getting home, so he just messaged me. Anyway, we're going for the first kickoff here. Goes out to the side here. Pre takes a shot at the net, but Rob saves it. He's going to try and go up the wall for it now. Send it up the field, hopefully for a pass, but actually he's just going to kind of get it past him and give it to Heat. Heat bangs it off the corner. John takes it over to that side of the blue side of the field. Auroch sends it back into orange. Kind of playing ping pong here, just trying to keep it orange, trying to keep it out of their side of the field, but blue team trying to get it at half back into the orange side. In blue corner now. Heat gets beaten by John. Pre with the shot on net there, right under Auroch for the first goal of the series. That's a simple case of just getting a little bit too far up in net and having the ball go right over you because he hit that real hard off the corner. 1-0 Paperboys. Baranine loses the challenge to Rob. Rob in the corner now to John. John beats Rob. Oh my gosh, the names are going to be so hard to say tonight.
Rob Wob Wob, my favorite name in RSC right there. Worst for the casters, best for just general saying. Rob Wob Wob, that is a name.
Heat up to Rob. Rob misses, but he fakes it to Heat again. John reads that play though. In the corner. Off the wall to Rob. Rob misses the ball. Pre takes a hit in the blue team's half here. Heat trying to stop it, sends it into his own corner. Varanine. I don't know what his name is. I'm just going to call him 9. In the corner now. Still in the corner. Likes it where it's, as oh, geez, oh my gosh, shot on the net.
Good shot from Pre, but unfortunately just hits the crossbar.
Yeah, that was a laser beam. If he had just hit that a little bit lower, that would have been in the net. In orange team's half here. Let's see if they can shut down blue team's approach at the ball here, their attack. Rob tries to go for a bump. Screws it up Varanine, and it gets sent in the net by Heat.
Yeah, it looked like Varanine was looking at the incoming attacker and wasn't quite focused on the ball. Could have probably got up for that one, but was a little late.
And that's the plays that we like to see. Flares using their team to get in the way of the Paperboys from saving the ball. And that looks like that's just going to go in.
John Bovey with the quick answer off the kickoff. Looks like something was messed up here. Oh, just an unfortunate 50 from Rob. Left it right in front of the net for John.
Yeah, those kickoffs will get you every time. I just noticed, I think Auroch has the alpha cap, which is cool.
Does he? Oh yeah, flexing on everybody in the finals here.
Flexing and saving the ball. Look at that. All right, now it's in the blue team's corner here. Rob sending it in orange team's half. Past 1. Past 2. Bump in the net. Looks, whew, very close. Heat's going to try and mess up his play. Let's not swear on stream here. John control the ball now. Auroch messes that play up. Heat, past 1. Baranine shuts that down and sends that back to Pre. Pre tries to send it towards the midfield. John, off the side or the backboard here, to Pre. Sends that midfield. Heat's up for it though.
Dangerous ball for the blue team. Got away with one there.
Baranine just sends it at the net. It's over 1. Unfortunate for blue team. I believe they just pushed up a little bit too far there. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm one of those players that adamantly believes that back post is where you need to be if you're on defense.
Yeah, a little bit of unfortunate positioning and an unfortunate pinch off the wall there from the orange team, or from the blue team there.
Rob with a save from a shot by John off the kickoff. Varanine over 1. Auroch sends it to the sidewall though, where John's ready to pick it up. Rob clearing it out. Auroch hits it off the other side. Up the field in the corner now. That's an open net
for the blue team. Can't quite convert.
It's not fast enough to that ball. Unfortunately, he didn't get a very quick bounce off the sidewall. Baranine shoots it at the net. That's going to hit the backboard and be dangerous.
Great clear from Rob.
John from Pre almost sends it at the net, just goes a little bit high. Now that's another open net here. That looks like that's just in.
That's just going to drop in for the orange team. Blue team again, leaving the net just a little bit too open. Rob with just, the 50-50 that you do not want to see.
What I'm seeing here is the back line from Flares here seems to think that they're going to win some 50s, so they all push up a lot, and they just get punished for it every time. Just like right there. Oh my gosh. In the corner now. Pre taking a shot at the net. It's a little bit slow though, so Arak clears it to Heat. It's a good passing play. Heat has control now. It's in the corner. I believe Arak just got demoed, so the play is now a little bit awkward here.
Great pass from Heat back out to Rob.
Yeah, they definitely make some great passes like that. That was a great play.
Yeah, and it seems like Blue's offense is starting to click. Their defense, if they can shore it up towards the end of this game, they could definitely make a comeback here. Definitely have been taking really good shots on net when they have the opportunity.
Yeah, Flares seem to be communicating really, really well. They just can't seem to get their defense in line here. Their offense looks great. It's in orange team's corner now. John's going to clear this, send this over one into the corner now. That's a little bit awkward for blue team.
Yeah, another very aggressive stance. John can't quite find the double tap.
Arak taking control of it now. It's off the wall. He's going to try and dribble this and flick it to Heat. Heat catches it. It's up. Barnine with the save, but it's open net. Rob, if you can shoot that. No!
No. Great offensive possession from the blue team again. Just couldn't quite convert on the shot. They had the net there. That was their opportunity to come back in this game. Now they really need to get a goal in the next 10 seconds or so here to have a chance.
Yeah, that's one of those you get too excited. You're like, I think I have the goal, I have the goal, I have the goal, but you just have to be patient and calm down, take a breath. There's another one. That's an open net. Bar can fire that Pre with the quick save though.
Yeah, and that was closed on quickly. Unfortunately, that is probably going to be the last attack they're going to have in order to put this game in winnable territory. The clock ticks down from 10. It does look like we are going to have the Paperboys taking game one.
Yeah, it's pretty impossible to score at 0 seconds twice, so Paperboys winning game one. As I said, John Bovey, player to watch here, getting another MVP, adding to his already like 20 plus this season.
Yeah, John was just everywhere on offense. He was making the plays alongside Pre and Varanine. He was often the one that would put it in the right spot for them to convert on a lot of those open nets. And if we can see some of the aggression coming out from Flares, maybe tone down a little bit, especially on those 50s, definitely shored that up in the second half of the game.
And I think we were just joined here by Carnerd or MD Productions.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. We've been holding it down. You've only missed game one, but Paperboys took it. They played a lot better. I think if the Flares, what they really need to do is get their defense on lock because their offense looks great. They just all they have to do is just convert those goals. So, anyways.
All right, need somebody to give me the info or the just send me a party invite. One of the two. Rex, you have me on Rocket ID.
Yeah,
So
I got you. We'll get you in here. I don't even know if we have space though, which is the thing. We have.
We should have one spot open, I believe.
let's see if I can even get in.
No, because it's 10. Anyway, we're getting into game 2 here. We'll have to ask one of their subs to leave. Free off the wall. Actually, Arak shuts that down, sends that to Rob. It's in the corner now. John is going to try and take control of it, slow it down. Gets it past one. Actually, he doesn't. Arak sends that into the other corner now. Heat taking control, sending it out to Rob. Gets 50, sending the other corner again, where Arak is waiting for it, trying to send it back mid. Free with the clear. Rob trying to keep it on the other team's half. Keep up the pressure. Arak back into the corner again. Another bump play on the net, but they don't really have a third to go for that, unfortunately. Now orange team's turn to attack.
They could be caught over-aggressing here. Heat needs to get a good clear on this.
And he does. It gets past one. John couldn't really get that. That's a great pass there to Arak, but Varnine coming at it again, shutting down the play. His defense seems to be on point this game.
Great contest from Heat there. He's going to lob over the middle. Arak's going
Arak
to turn
and
on
Rob.
this. He's
Alright.
up and he's got the goal. Oh, and what a save from John Bovey. Incredible save there. Keeping that one out of the upper 90.
This is looking like a great defensive team here, the Paperboys. They just need to get it on the offense and start getting it working. Blue team just has a lot of pressure, but they just kind of leave it there for some reason, and it gets sent towards the net, but goes wide. John taking another shot here past Arak. What is going on?
John
Everyone
is
just
just
seemed to fall apart.
John has been deadly once they leave these nets open. He has not missed.
Yeah, he just, for some reason, they just left the ball for the Paperboys to just take advantage of.
Yeah, it seems to be those game 1 woes coming back to bite again.
Pre and Heat in the corner now. Pre's going to probably send that past Heat to Arak. Arak bounces off the wall. He goes for a demo. Gets past one. But John with another save here.
Pre with a great follow-up touch to get them onto offense and out of that sticky situation. Arak with a great dribble.
Heat in the air now. Sending it up the field. Bar9's probably going to try and clear this. Oh my goodness, what is
And
going
an
on?
incredible play.
Heat
What
with
was
the
that?
Pool shot.
What
was
was
awesome.
that?
He pool shotted Pre into that ball.
And then Rob just took it off of Veronine and put it in the net. What did we just witness?
That was certainly an interesting play there. I think that's the first pool shot I've seen in finals actually ever. Oh my gosh, Pre went to send that at the net, but Heat was there for it in time. It's now in Orange Team's half, or Paperboys half. Bar9 off the sidewall. Rob can't get to it. He's going to try and get a weird clear, but he sends it back to Pre. Risky back pass. Now hanging out at midfield. Nobody's in net. John's going to fire that. Just blocked by Arak just in time. John's going to take it up the wall. Sends it past Arak again. Heat's ready for it. He actually gets bumped, so he's not ready for it. Nobody on blue team can seem to hit this ball or clear it away. John just has control of it the whole time.
That's going to be a double commit for Orange, and they're going to miss the goal. They are susceptible to a counterattack here. He's just going to play it slow, take it up the wall. The great 50-50 will get him back onto offense.
Flares trying to set up an offense here, but it just went off the backboard a little too hard, so they couldn't really get anything from it. There we go. Hangs out back in midfield. Arak sends that back. Pre misses the ball. Just gets sent to Heat, who's going to hand it off the backboard here, but Bar9's ready for it. Rob taking control. Gonna send that mid. It's way over. Pre is ready for that. What a good read. Paperboys on offense now. Pre's going to try and send that to John. John fires that at the net. It's a little bit wide, but he misses the shot. Oh my gosh. So close. He had such a good play. They had, oh my goodness.
Oh, and a double commit out of blue. A weak shot coming in. They are going to have a counterattack available here. Arak with a good 50-50 to keep it on offense. They are going to push it to the corner.
Rob off the wall here to Heat, but Bar9's ready to save that play. Rob actually sends that back. Arak hanging out here. Pre sending it back up the field. A great strong clear into blue team's corner. Heat's ready for it though. Going to try and clear it the same way, which he does. Bounce off the wall to Heat. He's got a shot. John blocks that one.
John has just been making all sorts of clutch saves. You think
Yeah,
you think they got him, and then all of a sudden you turn around and there's John in the net over and over again.
He's got the speed, man. He is a great player to watch. Arak up the wall here, trying to send it past one. Does. Pass another maybe? He does, but Var9 ready for it. Arak got demoed on that play. John with another great pass, but no one's there for it. Heat sends it away.
Much better defense coming out from the blue team this game. You can just tell they're not getting caught out so much. A lot of more back post defense, a lot more sticking in the goal as the ball is moving out.
Yeah, definitely have better defense. A lot safer game from the Flares here.
For sure.
They just can't get many shots on.
It does seem like they are pushing it to the corner a lot.
Dangerous spot here, but Pre's ready to clear that away. We might go into overtime. Pre has a shot on net though. Oh my
Great
gosh, what a
save
save
from
by
Arak.
Arak.
Clutch save there, saving their hopes for overtime. Have a nail biter here in game 2.
Double commit there kind of from the Flares. They just couldn't get or communicate who had the ball there.
Great interception from Veronine, midfield.
Oh my gosh, Arak off the wall there with a great clear. Pre's ready for it though. Actually, Arak reads that too. off the wall here. See if he can send it out to Rob. Rob's going to try and pass this to Heat.
Rob's
He does-
freestyling.
Oh, it's an open net? Oh, no.
Now they're
actually,
racing back.
things
Heat
play.
gets in the way. Huge block there from Heat. Keep them out, or keep Orange team out of the net again on a counterattack.
Oh my gosh, sit back post, Heat. No. Okay, good thing that was pinched a little bit too hard.
Blue team scrambling here on defense. Need some boost, need a clear. John gonna drop
Here
it
we
down,
are.
but nobody there.
Arak with the shot. Pre blocks that. My goodness. Oh, bump. Blue team bumped each other. Worked out though. Heat hit the ball in the Orange team's half. Gets sent back in by Varanine though. Another time where Rob and Arak are on the same exact spot. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, so close. Pre
But Heat's got the follow-up, and Varanine can't get there.
Goal. What?
Incredible end to game 2. Pre with a good clear, but just couldn't get it by Heat. The last line came in. Rob trying the goal line redirect, but Varanine will put it in for him, and that's going to be a game 2 win for the Flares. We're going to be all tied up.
That was incredible. Yeah, if we can, we could probably. Oh, they want to play West.
Yep. We'll go ahead and back out here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that they need we need room for Carner to get in here.
Yay! I can actually do my casting thing, even though I'm like completely out of it.
Don't worry about it. If you want, you can do color while I do the play-by-play.
Go ahead and do play-by-play.
All right.
It
Unless
was
you
a
want to. That's I made it
No,
seem like
no.
you wanted to do it.
no. It was a rainy day at work today, and so I'm exhausted just from that alone.
Ah, okay.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and back out here and put it onto West servers.
I wonder who's on West.
Yeah, it seems like that was a request, I believe, from the Flares. I didn't see any like ping issues, but I guess that's their home server that they want to go with.
I get to flex my car on the main screen here, guys.
Nobody wants to see your car. Get out of here.
What are you talking about? I got the titanium white octane RLCS decal.
Get out of here with your
Hell yeah.
GC badges and all.
What? I paid for those. I deserve to
Exactly.
show 'em off.
Exactly. Get out of here.
Put a lot of time and effort into this game for some reason.
You say for some reason, but we all know the reason.
Yeah. So
It's to
you-
get good.
right. Gotta
But it
impress
doesn't matter because we all suck.
if you know, get that GC tag, you're just suddenly swarmed with whatever sex you're attracted to. You know,
Is that how that works? 'Cause
that's
I don't
how it
think
works.
is.
You just start picking people up left and right. You become an insta Chad.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't need to be a Chad. I'm perfectly fine being me.
Yeah, I don't want to be this either. I'm gonna take the tag off. This is not a life to live.
Not a life to live. Not at all.
Just kidding. It actually just makes you look like more of a nerd if you have the title.
Right.
All right.
Memlo with the Take My Energy flares.
Oh man. Alright, so I
Alrighty.
missed the first 2 games, so I have no idea how this is gonna go, so you can take it
1-1.
away with your play-by-play here, and I'll do my best to be somewhat entertaining over here on the side.
Cool. So players to watch, Heat and then John Bovey. John Bovey looking really great. He's pretty much been the MVP of his team, whether he's losing or winning. So kick off game 3 here on West servers here. Bar 9 in the corner here. Pass 1. That's an open net. Don't know what happened there. Pre sending that one deep.
I think it was just a little bit of a miscue on the rotations there. Heat didn't quite get back to where he needed to be in the net, and then looked like Rob just kind of missed the touch over there at the corner, so it ended up just bouncing out right into the front of their net. So already Paperboys are going to take an easy early lead.
Rob sends that into the corner here. 50's John, but it goes into blue team's corner. Heat trying to control the ball now. into Pre, who sends that into the corner again. Really light touch. Var9 ready though. Sends it mid. Nobody's home except for Var9 again, who sends it at the net, but it's saved. John Bovey actually sends that right into Heat. That's an open net. If Arak can hit that in, that the own goal.
Oh no, Pre. That's not what you wanted, and I know it.
The past 3 goals for the Flares have all been own goals, despite the one that was a pool shot.
Have they really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they won the last game because of it, and here they are tying this game because of the same exact thing.
well, you know, in Rocket League we take what we can get.
Yeah, right? You know, I'll take an own goal if the other team does it. Sucks if I do it though, but I'm sure the other team is just as happy if I do it too.
It's a nice demo from Heat out in open space on Pre.
In the corner now, John sends that up to Var9, sends that back to John, who shoots that, but it goes a little bit to the left and wide. Pre, try and control this in the corner while Rob attacks it. Past Rob, actually, never mind. Back to Heat here, who shoots that at the net. Oh my gosh, what a play!
Very nice angle from Heat here to get the ball right where he really wanted it to. Rob gets an excellent 50 off the wall with Pre just kind of low on boost, not able to get the touch that he really wanted, and Heat will put this away and get them a 1-goal lead.
That's the first own goal in, I think, a whole game. So, or first non-own goal. Rob down to Arak, actually, never mind. Would have been a cool play. Actual demo in the net, though. John, the last line of defense for this team, saves that. Heat 50s it, but John wins it. It's now stuck in the corner again. Actually, they're trying to do demo plays on both teams here, but it seems like the Flares convert on that more often. Arak up the wall here, trying to do whatever that was. That was close, though. That would have been cool.
I think
Certainly
Arak
been a
was
highlight reel.
trying to go for a flip reset and just didn't quite get the position that he wanted to get for that.
That looked like one of my flip resets. I've never hit that.
You hit
Arak
flip
almost
resets?
sent it. I have never hit a flip reset. That's what I was saying. That's what mine looked like. It's because I've never hit it.
Yikes.
Rob in the corner now to Arak, who sends it up the field. Pre's waiting for it again, though. Same situation, but with Arak on attacking the ball. Heat with another shot on net, but it goes a little bit high. John saves that, though. Rob off the sidewall here, or off the corner into Pre. Back to Arak, who's going to hit that off the backboard. Sends it towards mid. John, somebody saved that. Whoever did that, they did a great job. But Rob, reading the confusion on the defense here, sends that in the net.
So it looked like, I think Var9 got the touch, but Heat got the demo on John, so made a little bit of confusion there in the net. Everybody was kind of scrambling around. So nice easy pickup from the Flares there, and Rob gets a nice goal. And now all 3 members of the Flares have scored a goal.
Yeah, they certainly are picking it up now. They're making team play after team play. Arak shot on net there. 50s to John, or to Rob. Now it's over John. Heat sends that over John into the back of the net. What's going on, Paperboys?
I think the first couple match jitters have finally gotten out of the Flares, and they're just on full attack now.
Yeah, there's somebody like you said, dude. Somebody put something in their Gatorade. Some G Fuel, maybe.
Oh God, you put G Fuel in your Gatorade? Please don't.
That's G Fuel in your Mountain Dew or something like that.
That sounds illegal. Let's not do that.
You just start vibrating, and your controller lifts up, and you're just like controlling your controller with your mind. That'd be funny. Anyway, Rob off the backboard whiffs, but Arak sends that down to Heat. He's going to try and control this, but John's ready to... Actually, Heat again gets 50'd. Sends that in Orange Team's half. Oh my gosh, there's nobody in net there. A little bit slow, so Heat was ready for it. Another 50 at midfield. Arak reading it off the wall, but John reads it first and better. In the corner now. Pass Pre. Fakes for Var9. Heat gets a small touch off the backboard. Gets sent up the field to Pre. Sends it past Heat now. Past Arak too. Rob is ready for it though. Sends that mid to John. John fires that at the net, but Heat is there for the save. Another risky touch. That's an open net. Actually, no, it was more of a whiff than an open net, but that was a good bounce shot.
Let's see. I think Rob was the one that should have had this touch because it was just kind of. Oh wait, he did touch it on my screen. He actually got a bit of a ghost hit.
Oof.
That is unfortunate. Definitely don't like seeing those. Being again in Rocket League, you take what you can get, but when you're on the defensive end there, you just really frustrated when you get those ghost hits.
Yeah, those are always tough. Especially, I mean, with like the server difference, I wonder if that's taken a role in this game. I mean, Flares are still up by 2 despite that goal, so they're in a good spot. Arak off the ceiling! That would have been insane. He almost pulled the classics. Heat off the backboard. What is going on here? John says he has no clue, but he's just going to get away from his net. Blue team's corner now. Midfield, Tavaranai fires that at the net. John's going to read that. Oh my goodness, that was almost a close shot. It went off the post. Heat in corner. See what he can do with it. Sends it off corner to Arak, who shoots it. Rob tried to make a bump play there. Heat is on defense now. He's alone. He's got to save this ball. He backflips though. Oh my gosh, almost a double tap. Bar9 shoots it, but Heat is ready for that one. Arak, shot on net here.
That's an immediate counter attack. Good lord.
Oh my god, Rob with the read off the backboard, or off the crossbar.
That was a quick counter attack from being threatened from almost a double tap play to immediately going on the counter attack, getting a goal, putting themselves up 3 with 8 seconds to go. That just has to hurt.
Yeah, that always feels bad. You know, if you're on offense, you can't convert the ball in the net, even though you know you had plenty of chances to score. I do that often where you just miss the ball because it's open net or whatever. It's just like frustrating. Hopefully they can work past that mental boom. Fingers crossed for the boys.
Fingers crossed for the boys. No, it was definitely a strong game from the Flares. Got Rob putting up 2 goals, 2 assists, and 2 saves.
You call it a bicycle?
I have no clue. I'm pretty sure every single one of them have a cycle, if not more, on the Flares. So, good lord, they were putting in a lot of work on the offensive end. And even on the defensive end, Paperboys, they did get the shots on net. They didn't spend a whole lot of time there because Flares ended up putting 12 shots on net compared to their 10. So those couple extra shots really made the difference.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, they've just had so much pressure, and their counterattacks were so much stronger from the Flares. You really gotta wonder what's going through the Paperboys' mind right now, seeing what kind of strategies they can work out, and who, if they are going to sub anyone, who are they going to sub out for that. So, game 4, I believe.
This would indeed be game.
Flares 2, Paperboys 1. Weep the Whiffer. Flares just want to keep it interesting. I can certainly agree with that.
It wouldn't be too fun if it wasn't interesting.
Right. And I believe Fantano Bear subbed in for Vera9 here this game, which is weird because I thought Vera was playing the best last game, unfortunately. But let's see if Fantano can do anything with this. In orange team, I'm sorry, I forgot I'm doing play.
You're doing play. I'm color. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Rob sending up the field now, trying to vibe check Fantano here, and that's a goal from Heat. That's like that quick counterattack.
Heat, did you really have to do it to him? That was. Yeah. I mean, I get the second touch, but that first touch was just, did you really have to do it to him? That was kind of rude.
He gave Fantano Bears defense a light to decent 6. Actually, yeah. If anybody knows Anthony Fantano, that's a Fantano joke. Bon Jovi, open net, sends it towards it. Heat and Arak trying to save this ball. Arak manages to get to it first, so he backs off. Great communication there. Heat's own goals.
Oh no, Heat. Heat must be listening to me, because now he just own goals this after I told him he was kind of rude.
Honestly, sick redirect though.
Honestly, very true. Very sick redirect.
You know, sometimes with the redirect, you're like, oh, that's an angle I can hit. Okay, like, you know, you gotta learn from those.
Like, even if it's an own goal at that point, you're like, oh, hey, I can hit that, so I know for next time.
Yeah, of course. Like, you can attempt this on the other side of the field, maybe. Rob and Pre miss it. Heat sends it back into the corner here, trying to keep up the pressure. Misses, gets John Bovey to hit it weird. I'm going to actually, it's going to mess up every time I say Bon Jovi in real life now. I'm going to think of John Bovey. Okay, we're just going to skip that joke entirely. It's just a tongue twister.
Apparently
John
it
Bovey
is.
in the corner now. Arak passed one. Fantano now past another. Arak is reading it. He sends it at the net. He could have easily have passed that to one of his boys, but he just fires it at the defender. In the corner now. Pre off the wall. Rob gets another amazing read. He pre-flipped that one. Heat gets 50. Fantano Bear on offense now, trying to attack the ball. Send that mid to John Bovey, who fires it. Almost gets a double tap. In the corner now. Arak sends it into Fantano, who shoots it, but it's saved. Rob goes for a demo or something. I don't know what that was, but rotated out anyway, so we're good. John sending it into the corner now. Arak sends that mid. Nobody's there for it, though. Fantano whiffs. Heat sends it back to Rob. Rob fires that at the net. John is ready for it. It's a good save. Rob hits it to Pre. Goes past one. Unfortunately, that was just a bad touch there by the defense. I don't think he meant that to happen.
No, because what happened there is Rob put it right on the wall where Pre happened to be. So it just kind of popped up in front of the net. Pre was trying to get back, trying to get out of the way, maybe trying to move into the net there, try to help on defense, and Rob just makes a smart decision, puts it right on top of Heat, puts it into the net and then Heat can just follow it up easily and put it back into the net.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the way the Flares are playing. This is some excellent passing game. Heat is, what the heck? That's not something you see from a Challenger player. That man is flying upside down from his own backboard to hit a pass.
To be fair, I'm a major player and I don't even do that. So
Right. That's not stuff you see below like elite. And even then, like these guys just know where to be. They seem to just have clicked on offense and on defense. And as
Except
I say
there. Curse of the commentator.
that, yes.
Every time.
God dang it, man.
Every single time, the curse of the commentator strikes true.
Clicked and then unclicked. And yes, encrypt, the elite is after this. I'm just gonna stop saying things. That way I don't have to curse any team now.
Listen, you're play-by-play. You have to say things.
Oh man, alright. Well, since I'm saying things, it's now in the corner. Heat passed one, passed another, but Pre is ready to take that. It bounced a little hard off the wall. Arak with a nice little read there. Flicks it over Fantano. Passes it to Rob. Rob actually goes for a bump play. Heat sends it at the net. John Bovey ready for the save. Up the wall now. Fires it at the net. It hits the ceiling first, though. Who's going to go for this? Pre with a shot on net. Oh my god, go in! The crossbar is the fourth teammate of the Flares this game. Bon Jovi with a flick. Oh my gosh, that was clean.
It's John Bovey, but okay.
We'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. But a very nice flick from John Bovey there to put that towards the net, and Rob just tried to clear it out, but didn't quite get the touch that he wanted. So now the Paperboys are going to go up 3-2 with a little under a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, I said that the Flares seem to be clicking, but, you know, here we are with them down a goal. Nobody on defense. That's an open net for John to fire it, but he chooses to slow it down. Sends it back into Heat. He's going to hit it off the sidewall to Arak, hopefully, who sends that into the corner. Pre off the sidewall again to John. John sends that down the field to Heat here. Heat throwing it back. 50s past Fantano. Rob tries to go for a demo. Pre to Arak. Sends that into the corner. It's going to bounce down. Somebody's going for it. John is. Heat reading that. John dunks him, though. Arak. Pre, actually. Just kidding. Oh, I thought that was going in, but it hit the post. Past Fantano. Past John, hopefully. Oh, my goodness. Rob. John with the pre-flip. Save that. That was really, really good. Now it's in the corner. See what he can do with it. Past one. Arak Kind of hits it back into the corner, keeping the pressure up, but it's now Paperboys who are on attack. 7 seconds. 5. Fantano with the shot here. Actually goes wide into the corner. He's just trying to slow down the game here. Ball in the air still.
Something here.
Oop.
Ooh. Not what they wanted. Not what they wanted at all.
That was an oop.
And I oop.
Yeah. John literally putting the entire team on his back here with almost 800 points. I just don't know. That man just popped off this game.
John was definitely ready this time around. I mean, he was where he needed to be in the net when he needed to be there. He was ready for. Are we remaking?
Yeah, we're swapping over to East.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
No, John was where he needed to be in the net for the most part. Whenever the ball was over on their half, and just able to get nice strong clears to keep the ball out, and then just taking on the scoring load and trying to do everything he can to get his team back into this, and we're suddenly back to a tie game. And oh boy, I mean, at the very least, we're not experiencing a reverse sweep potential. So
yeah, we have a good script for you guys tonight. This one's gonna go to what? This is best of 7. This is gonna go to the 7th game.
yeah, best of 7.
So hopefully we can get some good gameplay out of this. I really like the counterattack and the attacking from both teams. I think that the Flares are doing a little bit better though. Their passes look a little more clean, like they know where the other people are and where they should be, and they seem to be getting those passes to those players. But they just can't seem to find, like I said the first game, they just can't seem to find where they need to be on defense. So that's their weakest point right now. Just trying to outscore their defensive incapability or something like that. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, game 5 right now. Yeah, game 5. Let's
Game
go.
5. Side note, I'm a little offended that Frosty did not notice that I was in here too. He just saw that you were casting, so that's cool. Love you too, Frosty.
Tisk tisk, Frosty. Anyway, back into the game. We're gonna forget about Carnard.
Wow. Okay. Well, R.I.P.
Montano sends it off the sidewall to Rob. Rob whiffs, but RX has control of it now. He's going to go up the wall. Hopefully gets a sick whatever pass that is. Gets 50. John overheat now. Rob off the sidewall. That's open for Pre to fire it, but actually Arak was waiting for that the entire time. Montano sends it up off the ceiling. A shot to Arak. Goes a little bit wide in the corner now. John gets it past one. Has control of it still. 1 to beat on defense. Up the wall. Pre trying to get a pass here mid. Sends it backwards. Fantano had kind of an awkward touch there. So Rob gets to send it into the Paperboys side now. Arak with a light touch here into the corner. Fantano past one. Heat sends it at the net again. Pre with the save. Heat trying to send that to Arak. Arak misses. Rob with the bump on that. That was like the golden play if he had just fired that. Fantano trying to control it. Gets it past 1. Past 2. 1 on defense now. Arak, the brick wall. Past 1. Into the midfield now. John and Rob 50 it to the other half of the field. Heat in a dangerous spot. Defense bumped each other. Off the sidewall, Rob misses into Arak. John is just attacking this ball all day. John, trying to bump the attackers as well. Pre, past 1. It looks like that's going in. Never mind, it's just a little bit wide. That was really close there. Again, players need to have a defender somewhere in this game. You can't just out-attack the other team.
Looks like Flares are either pushed up a little too far or on the Paperboy side, a lot of times they're giving the Flares too much room in the midfield, so the Flares are just able to send the ball into their half the whole entire time. You can't really get good offensive flow if you're just you can't really keep possession of the ball if you're just giving too much space to the other team. It's a little bit I guess there's too much respect going on, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I agree with that statement entirely. It seems that like the midfield seems to be where the Flares are best. I mean, their offense looks really good too. They just can't convert some of these goals, but their midfield, they keep sending it back to the other half. But they don't have a backfield at all. They just keep getting scored on by these long goals. Like this one into John, who fires it at the net. Arak, oh my gosh, with a quick save there. Arak to Heat. Fantano sends that mid to Pre. Gets 50'd by Rob though. Somebody's there to save it. It is John. In the corner now. Heat off the sidewall, or off the back wall. Gets it past one. Pre with an excellent save. Fantano sends that at the net. If you could just send that at the net, that would be in because they don't have a defense. I'm sorry, I sound a little frustrated, but I'm just watching this the whole time. There's no defense for the Flares.
A little bit of a double commit from the Flares there.
Oh my goodness, this is dangerous. That looks like that's in. Oh, Pre just couldn't convert it. Unfortunately, that was such a good play. Bounces up. That's dangerous. Heat is ready for this, though. Look at that. That's a nice touch to Rob, but Fantano 50s it. It's dangerous now. No defense for the Flares. Arak just a little bit in the corner. Now they have a defense set up because he slowed it down. Pre back into the corner to Heat, who clears this past Pre. Paperboys half now. Heat past one. John with an excellent save. This man is a defensive rock. Just looking at the shots right now, it seems as though, like, yeah, the shots are close, but I don't think that's giving the Flares too many shots. Like, right there, that looks like that's in. Oh my gosh, Pre with the almost save. He just didn't read the post in, unfortunately.
At some point, the defense had to break. And you wouldn't think it'd be on a shot like that, but it bounced off the upper 90 so awkwardly that I don't know if Pre would have been able to read that to get a save on it.
Yeah, nobody. That's like you read that 1% of the time, no matter what rank you are. In the corner now, Rob to John. John fires that at the net. Holy cow, that was a laser beam.
Well, John's just telling me to keep my mouth shut, apparently. John said, no. We've been tied to this point. Let's tie it back up again and let's keep going.
John is consistently the player that makes these games so close. Not saying that Fantano and Pre can't do anything. It's just he's just doing a lot more. That's an open net if somebody is there. Again, at the midfield, as you were saying, just nobody on the Paperboys seems to be able to do anything about those free open nets. And again, nobody is home on defense. They just aren't fast enough to the ball. John, past John actually. Pre, back off the back wall here. Heat misses. Pre, off the side, off the corner again. And that is OT. It's like the third OT this series.
Game 5 OT. Let's get it.
Arak misses off the sidewall. Up the corner now. Trying to hit that up for Rob. Heat going for that as well for some reason. Double commit, putting the Flares on defense. Arak hits it in the corner for Heat to pinch. Sends that way up the field. That's a good pinch. Oh my gosh, he almost own goal that. Oh my goodness, Heat reading the defense's confusion again.
Okay, so just my my thought process here on that one. Fantano saw John go for the ball and get the touch. At that point, he should have been in net. That's the only reason why he was able to get that shot through. If Fantano had actually been in the net, he might have been able to save that, and Pre wouldn't have had to come screaming from around the corner to try to get a read.
Yeah, I said it the first game. I'm going to say it this game as well. If you don't go back post, you are going to have a hard time playing defense every single time. It's just not going to be easy because, well, you're going to get scored on because every single save you're going to have is going to be probably really awkward for you. In the same way that, like you were saying, where he had to come screaming from the corner, ball side rotation, which is hard as heck to do, to get around a ball rather than come at a ball. You know, it's just difficult as a whole. Both these teams, while the Paperboys have a really good defense and the Flares have a really good offense, the Paperboys have a really like lackluster offense, and the Flares have a lackluster defense. This is like two, unstoppable force meeting, unmovable object, but the unmovable object is just, eventually you're going to run out of boost, you're going to run out of ability to save the ball. You can't save every ball on your net, and that's what the Flares strategy seems to be.
I mean, it's hard to win. It's hard to win a game if you don't take any shots, but it's also hard to win a game if you take a whole bunch of shots and none of them are going in.
Yeah, I agree.
So, just got to be a little bit of discussion, I suppose, between the teams, figure out where they need to, what they're doing wrong, and what they need to clean up a little bit. Like, overall, the teams are great. Like, I'm seeing fantastic stuff from them, but there are a few things here and there, like defensively and just rotationally, that they could work on.
Oof, the pre-flip misses. That would have been a shot on net. And again, if John just fired that at their goal, man, that's open.
It's wide open every time.
Pass one. Yeah, they put Varnine back in, which is cool. Maybe we'll figure out how to pronounce his name one day. He'll probably gets every variation of it. Arak trying to save that ball. Gets it back to Pre, but he manages to save that one. That's a shot on net, though. That's that lackluster defense I was talking about. You could have just left that if you guys talk to each other. Also, Rob shouldn't have missed that one, but...
And to be fair, Rob shouldn't have went up for that one as well. I mean, he might have been able to get to it, but at the same time, you already had both Heat and Arak in the net. So one of those two probably had to go up for it. I don't know which one had the most boost, but at that point, it's kind of just a judgment call on what you do there.
There we go.
And Rob telling me to shut up now.
There's the getting one back for the casters being real bitter about your defense. Just have a really good offense.
That's one way to do it. That's certainly one way to do it.
Heat to Rob in the corner now. Heat and Rob bumping each other, so can't really get a good offense off. Pre ready for that one. John off the sidewall here, sends it off the corner. Down to Pre. If Pre just gave a little less respect to the Flares, I think that they would be winning a little bit more. Pre off the sidewall. Actually, Heat 50s him for it. John sends it up the field past Arak to Pre, who is going to try and control this and get it past to mid. Rob shuts that down, though. Varnine in the corner now, fighting it with Heat, but Heat controls it. John off the backboard. Who's ready for this? Nobody except for Heat. Pre fires that at the net. Two defenders go for it. This is looking real dangerous here for blue team, for the Flares. They need to work out how to do defensive rotations. Rob with the demo almost. Arak having to back up for that one to go for it. Hits it into Pre. Pre slows it down. Varnine 50s it past one. Rob fires that at the net. John with the double save. That was funky. Rob past one, or John past one. Arak reads it up to Rob. Varnine sends it out of the way, tries to clear it. Arak ready for it though. Pre with Heat. Heat beats him. Arak is still in the corner. They have to figure out a way to get this mid without someone on the Paperboys sending it back into the corner. Arak fires this at the net. Pass. Oh, Pre saves it though. John keeping it up in the air. Heat sending it back into the Paperboys half. Fake's going up for it. Arak 50s with Varnine. I'm kind of lagging right now. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
I can hear you fine. You're cutting a little bit in and out here and there, but I don't think it's too bad.
Cool. All right. Arak off in the corner now, trying to control it. Actually just gives it away to Varnine. Rob off the corner, hits it up into the ceiling. Pre fires at the net. Heat. Oh my gosh, he had to dodge a demo there. Almost missed that one. Arak sends it up the field to Varnine, who sends it back into the corner. Arak sends it into Pre again, who sends it back into the corner. We just seem to be watching a, corner simulator 2019. Varnine into the other corner this time. Pretty ready for it. Sends it into blue team's half, keeping up the pressure now. Rob off the backboard. Sends it to John. Sends it at the net. That looks like that's going in. Actually, it just hits the crossbar. Just barely missed.
Priya got a good demo into the net as well. He took Auroch out of the play for a while there. That could have given the Paperboys some time to get something going, but unfortunately just not able to get the save. I think Heat managed to clear that out just in time for that one.
Rob pass one in the corner now. Tries to get a pass off. It's a little bit of a doink, but Var9's ready for it. Heat sends it into Var9 up to Auroch, who bounces that towards the net. John with another savior. Guy has had a few of those this series. Auroch fires at the net. Nobody's home except John, who again he's just trying to get as many saves as he can this series, man. Oh my gosh, a shot on net. Nobody's ready for it. Nobody can get it out into the net though. Heat with a upside down touch off the sidewall. Var9 clears that. Auroch keeping it in the orange team's half. Cleared out. Back in now. Rob into the corner now. It's up. Oh, can he do this? He does. Oh my gosh, what a pass from Rob.
Nice catch from Heat there to keep that ball off of the ground. Rob with the pinch off the wall just in time, and Heat barely getting to it for the 0-second goal. And the Flares will take game number 5. Oh, is this game 6? I'm sorry. Wait, I'm confused. Which game is this? This is the last. Was this match point?
This was match point. Yeah. Look at that.
Good lord.
Heat, the two-time champ. The two-timer, as Dr. Disrespect would say, if anybody watches that. Anyway. The two-timer. I believe it's because he won something twice. But anyway, Heat looking for that trophy next to his name twice now. He looked great this series, and I think everyone as a whole, you know, they knew where to be for the offense. I think their defense was a little bit lacking, but you know, I think Heat proving that not only can he win in contender, but he can also win in challenger as well. Paperboys, you guys had a great defense. You guys put a great fight up, but you got to be a little bit more aggressive on offense, to be a little bit more disrespectful of the other team. Push up on them, fight them more, and then still, I think overall both teams played really, really good.
The teams played great from the matches that I managed to catch, and I'm actually glad that it was interesting. I mean, it was 4-2 in the end, I believe it was. So it was a very, very interesting series. It was good to watch. Like I said, the only things that I noticed just from a critique standpoint, Flares, you guys have a bomb offense. Like, your offense is great, but your defensive rotations were a little lacking, so that caused a couple mistakes here and there for you guys. And then the Paperboys, you guys had a strong defense, then you didn't have anybody really in the midfield. So it kind of made it tough to break out of your own half. Overall, though, great match up between the Flares and the Paperboys for this Challengers final. And congratulations to the Flares for taking the Season 6 chip.
Yeah, Heat, like I said, if I had to, I don't know if LeBron, if you can put up in the chat like a MVP vote for this series.
Yeah, let me get that going real quick.
And if you guys in the chat here could vote for your MVP of this series, I mean, me personally, I would say it was Heat, but a good argument could be made for Rob as well.
I don't know. I think an argument could be made for John Bovey as well for how many savior badges he got during the entire series.
Oh, I was just going based off the team that won the.
Well, based off the team that. Well, if we're talking like based off the team that won, I mean, Rob and Heat were both doing some incredible things. Personally, I'd give it to Rob.
Okay.
Only because I'm more of an assist type player. I like to pass if I can. So Rob was able to set Heat up for a lot of the shots that ended up winning this series for them.
I agree. I don't know. The way Heat approached the ball and the way his passing plays seemed to be just a little bit more on point. Like him and if I had to compare this team to a pro team, I would say they'd probably be like when Cloud9 wasn't being relegated. Like you'd have like Squishy, which would be Heat, and then Gimmick, which would be Rob. Where they're the really flashy players and the ones usually doing everything. You have Arak, who's basically the torment holding it down on his side of the field. So
Mm-hmm.
usually like you could give MVP to either Gimmick or Squishy or Rob or Heat there because they both played really really great. Um, I mean for real, like Heat had some nice shots. Rob constantly disrupting the defense by demoing and bumping and getting in their face. And they wouldn't have won the series without that insane pass off the wall to Heat, who sent that in the net. Like it's really, if the audience will just have to vote on it. So
All up to y'all now. I'm pretty sure I already voted, but I'll vote again just to be sure my vote actually got counted.
yeah, let me put my vote in. So hopefully it loads the website for me. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Well, interestingly enough, there's actually an embed on the Twitch stream which can show the results to you.
There is?
Yeah, like if you click on there's an embed somewhere in there that says there's a new poll up, vote now, and I clicked on that and I could see the options and the results. So it's right. I will be honest. Right now, it's heavy in Heat's favor right now,
Okay. I don't know
according
why.
to chat.
Why is my embed not working, huh? I don't know.
I don't know. You tell me.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna vote for Heat because I thought it was Heat. Yeah. Wow. Definitely. Everybody's got 69 for nice.
Nice.
60% for Heat.
Nobody vote anymore. Leave it at that, please.
Yeah. So definitely, we're just gonna give that one to Heat. Congratulations to Heat for Finals
God dang it.
MVP.
Somebody
He hit
changed
16. Yeah. Dang. Whatever. Anyway. GG's to both teams. We're going to move on to the Elite Finals now, which are, I don't know, because I'm a bad caster.
Why
Lamont,
don't you know?
if you could help us out?
Yeah, the next finals we have is the Megalodons and the Bolts for the Elite tier.